Heck, happened to my brightness? Why are you so high now? I'll be right back. Go grab my coffee. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alrighty, hey, what's going on, everybody? EnteRChazmaN here with a kind of a last second reaction to this Xbox Developer Direct that is happening right now. Anyways, how's everyone doing out there? Let's see what Xbox has in store with this event. I honestly not quite sure. I think they kind of said what they're gonna have here, but I don't know. I feel like these events kind of happen willy-nilly, just out of. I know something about Fable. I think they're gonna show a little bit of Fable. So let's see what they got. I'm gonna assume we're gonna get some sort of surprise announcement at the end, but We shall see. Trying to get my brightness. That's decent right there. Yeah, like I said, I don't have my expectations too high here, but I'm curious. Anyways, how's everyone doing out there? I know it's kind of early on a Thursday, but 1 p.m. here on the East Coast, so most people probably be working right now. Hey, there's Odin Assaulty. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you, Odin? Kind of a last-second stream. Apologize for that, Odin. But this event is just starting. And I hopped on pretty last second.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Hey, there's Veronica Rose. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Better be more RE than COD? No, you're not going to get either of those. This is an Xbox specific show. I think we're probably going to see Fable. I think they've announced that already, though. Because I think this is like a Playground Games heavy event, which Playground Games
to this world first look
Forza
at Forza Horizon 6.
And Fable.
I'm
so
Torben,
that's what we're gonna
design director for Forza Horizon, and
right,
I can't wait to
Forza
show
out
you
of the way.
what
Good.
the teams
No
at
offense
Playground
to the
Games
Forza
and Turn
people.
10 have been working on.
And I'm Don Arceta, art director for Forza Horizon.
I'm sure a lot of people love Forza, but that's not
The Horizon
necessarily a me
Festival
thing.
is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music,
Like I
and
said, I think a lot of people
breathtaking
think there
locations around the
may
world.
be a surprise announcement.
And now
at
we're
the
taking
end.
you to the place
That's
we've
the main
wanted to
reason
visit
why
for a
we're
very long time.
checking things out here.
Japan.
If you guys could, let me know how audio levels are. Let me know
We
if the
designed a
stream's a little
campaign that
too
really
loud or too
focuses on
low.
your journey. You don't start
I
as a
kinda just have
superstar
it at a
of the
random
festival
level
or a
right
racing
now.
champion or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your first goal is to join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll
Also,
rise
Horizon
through the
6
ranks,
because Japan
unlocking
is just a cool
wristbands
location.
as you complete
Yeah,
races
that is
in
a
faster, more
again, like,
exciting cars.
I used to be big on racing games. It's been
At
a
the
long
end of
time
each
since I've been
round,
into
you must
racing.
prove you're ready to move
I think what
up
I've always said
by
about racing
completing
games is that I
spectacular events
prefer
to unlock your next wristband.
arcade racing
These
versus,
include
like,
classic Horizon showcases and our new
real
Horizon
action, like
Rush
real life
events, where you show
racing
off your
games. That's why I always
skills on
I always say I always
thrilling
preferred the
obstacle
Burnout
courses, like this
series
one
versus
at
like.
the docks in Tokyo City. When you finally earn
Actually,
your
that's also
gold
why I
wristband,
liked.
you get
I
access
always liked
to
Need for Speed,
Legend
and I always liked
Island,
Burnout.
an exclusive
Because those
region
ones
of
to
the
me were kind of
world
more
with unique
ridiculous,
events, tracks,
and I always
and
preferred
areas
those
to
versus
explore.
like
And
Forza
that will be
or
a true accomplishment.
Gran
Throughout
Turismo
that
or
journey,
something.
all of Japan outside
Audio all
the
good on my end,
Horizon
Veronica?
Festival
That's
is
good.
yours to explore
Thank you so much.
at your own pace. So, let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
Japan.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional. This is our largest map, full of
Forgot
verticality,
to pull up the
diverse
Twitch chat.
biomes, seasonality, and
Hey, Lady
breathtaking
Gaga
driving
is now
experiences,
following me on Twitch.
elevated by Japan's unique
I'm
car
so
culture.
honored to have Lady Gaga following me.
So we knew from the start that we wanted to deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible.
that, guys?
To
Lady
help us
Gaga
create
is a
those
fan of mine.
experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
Odin Assaulty says Asphalt Legends
As
is a
someone
decent
who grew up in
free-to-play
Los
racing game. It's very
Angeles and
monetized, though.
Tokyo, both cities known
I
for
remember the
car
Asphalt
culture,
series.
I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example,
I mean, the game
when
is
we
pretty.
discussed naming options for the
graphics
player
look
home at
pretty sick.
Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nanakorobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
When our team builds a Forza
I made the
Horizon
breakfast
game,
burrito,
we
you
focus on
guys.
the essence of the place,
But look at
what makes
this.
it special and unique. At the start of production, our team
Where's my
traveled to
burrito?
Japan to
It's
capture
stuck
reference
to the
for
plate.
everything. Time
That's
lapses
not
of real
good.
Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and
No,
geology,
my breakfast
scans of
burrito.
roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing
Oh my
cars.
gosh. It came off.
From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else,
Oh,
that
this is, I hope
process
Horizon
begins with
6
the
has more
roads.
things to do other than racing. That's why I wasn't really
Inspired by
interested
the
in the past
C1 loop,
ones.
Ginkgo
Well, that's
Avenue,
exactly my
and
point.
mountain
That's why, like,
passes,
again,
like
I
Mount
always
Haruna
preferred,
and Bandai-Atsuma. Then we layer in the
you know,
details around
Burnout
them,
or Need
creating
for
a
Speed, just
world
because
where
those
every
series
road
had,
leads
like,
to discovery.
there was more than just the racing. Need for Speed always had the hot pursuit.
For this
Or
game,
was it called
we
Hot
built our
Pursuit?
biggest urban
Like
area
the
yet.
cops and
Tokyo
robbers
City is
racing
5 times
aspect
larger
catching,
than
and then
anything we've
Burnout,
designed
of course,
before,
always had
with
the crash
multiple
mode or
districts,
whatever it was.
each with a unique identity.
I always loved those game modes.
We work to create a city where every road, every corner, and every shortcut is fun to drive and a delight to explore.
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in games so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore.
What? How'd they
That
get that
sense of
snow?
exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip in
But this game
Japan
is
is
gonna be like
something for
300
you to collect.
gigabytes, says Odin, probably.
Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those cars will have new body kits, new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows.
Come on. Let's get to Fable.
We've also fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars. We've improved how each car is affected by the world. For example, with new cosmetic tyre wear, so each car responds authentically as you rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese
I see his S would
roads.
explode.
With
playing
more
this
cars
as
on
Odin,
day
yeah,
one than
definitely.
ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car
So what
collection
exactly are
as
we
you
hoping
explore.
to see from Fable?
Parked on driveways around the world,
obviously
you'll
that's the
encounter
thing
our new
everyone's here
aftermarket
for.
cars. They're always
it's like-
bargains and include some extremely rare and
I
unique
don't know,
cars
like,
to show
like
off
I'm
in your
excited for
garage.
Fable, but it's...
We're not just bringing classic
guess I would
JDM
like
to
to know
life,
more
but
about,
also
like,
showcasing some of the newest, most
gameplay. I mean,
exciting
we haven't
cars
really
in
seen
the
a
world.
ton of
And Forza
gameplay.
Horizon 6 cover
They
car
showed like
is
some
one
very
of them.
basic combat and some walking sections.
The GR GT is a race-derived
I would like to
road
see the
car
game,
that combines
like, in
motorsport
action, like,
performance with road-going
See you actually like
excellence.
walking around maybe a larger area.
Our
and
game is the ideal
communicating
place to
with, like, maybe a
experience the
person or
most
two.
modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese engineering perfection.
Our cars sound better than ever, with greater detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world.
Notice how this is. I hope Fable has a big detailed world along with traditional humor, like the older games had. Yeah. We'll see.
Music is a huge part of the Horizon Festival.
I mean, I think it definitely
and we're
has.
curating a
It
diverse
seems
track
like it
list
has
from around
humor
the
from all
world,
the trailers.
including
and
exciting
what
Japanese
we've seen
artists.
so far. It looks
So you can
kind of
choose
funny.
your perfect soundtrack,
We'll see.
whether racing, cruising, or drifting. And to complement the visual contrast of our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich
It
and
is
truly
interesting because
authentic
the
world
previous
for you to
games-
experience.
Of course, you know, was
In
made by
Forza Horizon 6, you'll have
what
new
was it,
ways to
Lionhead?
shape that world
Which
with
Lionhead Studios?
features
I don't
that
know
let
why I
you
remember
make a
Lionhead
life
off the top
for
of my head.
yourself in Japan.
I think it's
Our
purely a
new
British
customizable
company.
garages are the perfect
So the
place to
humor in
do
those
that.
games was so
You'll
British.
find one of these at every player
And I think
house,
that's what about
big
the
enough for
humor is
multiple
that I'm
cars, where you can
curious
fully
about, like,
decorate the
because this
entire
Playground Games, I
space.
think, is an
And when you're
American
done,
company now.
You can invite your friends over to see
So now
what
that
you've
there's a
built.
different company making the games, is this humor
But
going to
the
be?
ultimate place to
Is it
express
still gonna
your
have that
creativity
British
is the
type type
state.
humor, or is
This mountain valley
Playground-
starts off
I don't know,
completely
it's very
empty
weird.
and overgrown, but
'Cause there
once
is
you unlock
a certain
it,
amount- there
you
is a
can
certain
build
humor
and
that
decorate
the
directly
Brits have
in
that's,
the
like,
open world here.
a bit different than ours.
Anything you construct is permanent and visitable by your friends. Our teams are fully committed to Forza Horizon being the open world driving game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back and appreciate the world in motion.
Odin
Our
says the
major
devs of
new
Horizon also.
accessibility
Yeah, it's the same
feature
company.
is
It's,
customizable high contrast mode, making the open
not played
world
it.
of
Why am
Japan
I
visually
blanking on the name all
accessible
of a
to
sudden?
everyone. No matter how
Playground.
you and your friends play, you can customize Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
Japan is world-renowned for its car meets, like Daikoku, and inspired by these experiences, Forza Horizon 6 will include new, open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you see. Then head out together to explore, where you'll find classic events like street races and our new Toge battles, iconic nighttime races down Japanese mountain passes. There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time
I'm gonna try and
Attack
finish my
circuits.
burrito before Fable comes on.
These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard. Playing together is easier and more
I'm
rewarding
gonna get lunch.
than
Hopefully, I
ever.
don't miss Fable. Says Odin. Well, I don't know. I have no idea what's next. I'm
Forza
assuming
fans are
Fable's gonna be
incredibly
the
creative,
second to
making
last thing they
everything
show.
from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate and the customizable garage. We also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build anything you can imagine together.
Burrito's so hot.
From everyone here at Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, we hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on and that you're as excited as we are for the game. We'll be launching on Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If you're a Forza fan on PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months. And thanks for
Why are you
joining
talking
us.
about
We can't
PlayStation
wait
at an
to
Xbox
see
event?
you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
The Xbox is so weird though, man. Burrito's done. The heck? Why do you have a Gundam in your Forza? I mean, I guess that makes sense. It is Japan, I guess. Are we moving on to Fable already? No, whatever this is. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is the Game Freak game. Oh, shoot. Okay. This is the Pokemon company. This is their weird game that they're making other than Pokemon. I was not expecting this game to be here.
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビーストオブリンカネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組みギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほかソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送り出し常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明崩壊後の手軽に侵食された日本、そして一人と一匹のアクション RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。 この美しくも
We'll
過
never
酷
forget
な
our joint
ビー
experience
スト・オブ・
truly
リンカネー
visceral.
ションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を味わっていただくことができればと心から願っています。
This game looks cool. It looks almost kind of Monster Hunter-y.
これまではポケットモンスターシリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。
Now, am I gonna have little balls that capture little creatures in?
最初は黙々とそのゲームでやられる感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。隔離された主人公エマとこの世界を一緒に旅していく誇りのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
福島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれすぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。汚れと呼ばれる寄生植物が蔓延している世界がかつての文明の廃棄を覆い尽くすほどまで植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となってダイナミックな移動が要求されます。このような経緯で地を自由に操ることができる鶴のような神をエマの能力にすることになり、プロトタイプも出来上がってきました。そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザインを形作っていったんです。
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることはポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いた時、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から続く山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐食体も出来上がっていきました。腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
世界の舞台を作ると同時にエマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。はるか昔に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐食体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、人々は住むコロニーから隔離され暮らしています。エマと彼女の相棒となるクーは日本の東の地で出会います。そのクーの目的がこのゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
名前は何だ？
クーだ。
クーから目を離さない方がいい。
ああ、分かってる。
Brad. There's a Brad in Japan in 4026. Sealer, I command you this. Eliminate the beast of reincarnation.
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマとクーの力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐食体、主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。 汚れを封じることができ
It
る
is a special
エマ
duty
にし
that
かで
only
きな
Emma
い
can
特
perform,
別
the
な役
power
割
to seal away
腐
blight.
食体はこの世界の F の
The
対
malefactor
象
of
で
the
あり
object this world dread
最
and
も
its
象徴
most
的な存
symbolic
在です
presence.
汚れに寄生されて巨大化し
They are
ていっ
creatures
た
that have
生
been
物
taken
た
over
ち
by
です
blight and grown gigantic.
エマとクーが
They
戦
are
う
powerful
強
enemies
力
that
な
Emma and
敵
Q
です
must
腐
fight.
食体は汚れを吐き
Malefactor
その
used
巨
the
体
blight
で
to
世
trample the
界を
world
蹂躙していきました
underfoot.
腐食体の中でも
One of
ひ
the
ときわ
malefactors
大きい
particularly
主と呼ばれる
large
存
is
在
called
は
the Nishi.
植物を操り自身の支配地
I like
域
the
に
boss
汚れの
designs.
森を呼
When
び
they
出
place
しま
plants
す
and summons a blighted forest in its
汚れの
territory.
森に入ると
The
周
surrounding
囲の
environment
環
changes
境がガ
drastically
ラッ
once
と
you
変わ
enter
り
the
ます
blighted
手
forest.
強い腐食体が襲いかかり
Formidable
プレイ
malefactors
ヤーの
attack
行く
and
手を
block
阻む
the
ので
player's
す
path.
そしてこの世界には
There is
ゴ
one more
ーレム
faction
と
in
い
this
う
world
もう
called
一つの勢
golems.
力がありますゴーレムは過酷な世界
Golems
を
are
生
being
き残
created
る
when
ため
former
かつ
humans
ての人間が
transferred
魂
their
を
souls into
機械
mechanical
の
bodies
体
in
に
order
転
to
送
survive
した
the
姿
harsh
です
world.
2000年の間に凄ま
For the
じい
past
戦
2,000
闘
years,
術を身に
golems
つけ
have
ましたが
mastered formidable
一方で魂は劣
combat
化してしま
skills.
っていて
However,
暴
their
走
souls
して
have
います
deteriorated, causing them to lose control.
エマとクーはさまざまな人物
Emma
と
and
出
Q
会いま
encounter a
す
variety of
長い
others.
旅を
On
サ
their
ポ
long
ート
journey,
す
they
る
are
ブラ
supported
ッ
by
ド
characters
カ
like
グラ
Brad
であ
and
ったり
Kagura.
あとはクナイというエマ
Also
と同
half
じ
the
ように腐
swordsman
食体
named
を連れた
Kunai,
剣
who,
士
like
と
Emma,
も
is
巡り合い
accompanied
ま
by
す
a Malefact.
とどめはきちんとさせる。
エマとクーは同じく
Emma
汚
and
れ
Q
の
both
力を
harbor
宿
the
してい
same
て
blighted power.
互いにその力を
Resonate with
影
each
響さ
other's
せ合い
strength
ながら
they
戦
fight.
います例えばエマが敵
For
の動
example,
きを
when
見
Emma
極め攻
assesses
撃
the
を受け
enemy's
流
movements
すと
and parries
クー
an
に
attack,
力が
power
たまり
builds up in Q,
開花技という強力
allowing
な
her
効
to
果を持っ
unleash
た技を
powerful
発動で
techniques
き
known
ま
as
す
blooming arts. Blooming onion? Blooming
そし
onion?
て開花技を放てば
And when you
さ
unleash
ら
a
に次
blooming
のア
art,
ク
it
ショ
will
ンの
give
選
Emma
択肢
options for her
幅が
next
広が
action.
ります例えばある開花技を
With
使う
one
と
art, Emma could create
エ
a
マは
large
彼岸
spiral
花の
lily
大
to
輪を
leap
逆
into
て
the
その
leap
大
onto
輪
and perform a
に
downward
跳躍し
attack.
て
Oh,
飛ぶと割りを行うことができます
that's cool.
また別の開花技を使えば
I'm
敵
tired
を
of
縛
reading.
り
I
エ
just
マ
want
の
to see what's
強
out
力
there.
な闘技を敵に叩き込むことができま
Too
す
much reading.
開花技の選択中は時間がスローになり考える時間が生まれますターンベースの RPG コマンドのように考えることになりますスキルを磨くほどにエマとクーの連携は
Can
研
be
ぎ澄まさ
increasingly
れていきます
refined.
互いに補い合う関係で
Always
2人は
connected,
常につなが
complementary
っているんです
abilities. That's neat.
エマとクーにはそれぞれスキルツリーがあり
Skill tree.
エマが行動す
I
れ
love
ば
skill
クーに
trees.
影響を与えクーが行動すればエマに影響が与えられるようにしました
And,
また
and
エマとクーの親
abilities
密度が上
list.
昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多くなりますさまざまなスキ
So
ル
we
を
got skill
組み合わせ
trees
るこ
and
と
skills
で独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんですさらにエマとクーを結びつける霊筆跡や
I'm gonna play this game.
エマが受け流しを行った際に発動する刀の効果を重ねていくことなどでより奥深い戦闘ができるようになっています遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば
Legend Za doesn't look this
ステ
good.
レスだけで戦う人もいます
This is
し
what Pokemon should be looking like now.
常にエマで戦闘を仕掛ける人もいればクーを先行させて戦わせる人もいますエマとクーでどのような装備で
This game might
どの
actually
よ
be
う
Game
な
of the Year
霊
contender.
石
A
と
lot of
組み
games
合わせ
made
て
outside
戦
of
う
the
の
West
か
have been doing good recently,
プ
says
レイヤーの
Odin.
皆
Yeah,
さん
it
次第
could
で
be.
す皆さんがどんな意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか今からとても楽しみです
I just can't help but imagine all the stuff she's doing
はるか
except with
昔
a
に
Pokeball.
汚れ
in
に
her
追い尽くされた美しくも過酷な新たな世界企画構
hand.
想
Can
から
drive
6
around
年間
mechs.
私たちはこの世界に数えきれない秘密や奥深い魅力を散りばめることに全力を注いできました
I can be in a Gundam.
すべてのプレイヤーの皆さんに
Perhaps
ビ
we cannot
ー
wait
ス
for
ト・
all
オ
the
ブ・リン
players
カ
to
ネーショ
discover
ンの
the
世
world
界を
of Beast
体
of
験しなける日が
Reincarnation.
待ちきれません本作は今
Excited
年
to
の
share
夏
Beast of Reincarnation will release this summer on
PC
Xbox, PC, and
そして
PlayStation.
PlayStation でリリースされます。さらにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から Xbox ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
Beast of Reincarnation in the summer. I might have to upgrade my Game Pass for that month so I can play that game. Is it time for Fable? Oh no, random game. Double Fine! Let's go! Is it Psychonauts? Are we getting Psychonauts 3? Tim Schafer, let's go. It's Tim. It's Tim Schafer and it's Double Fine. That's all I know. But is it Psychonauts?
Oh, hello, I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions. And this is Elspeth Larkin, senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often and create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make.
Okay,
we
it's a
forget
new
the projects
game.
we're currently
So it
working
doesn't sound
on,
like it's
basically get
Psychonauts.
amnesia. And we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process.
Costume Quest, Iron Brigade, stacking.
It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before. Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnight. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
No, don't do it, Tim. No, Tim, why? So is Double Fine making a game all about destruction?
Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
What? What? This isn't what I was expecting from Double Fine.
We love to explore new and original ideas here at Double Fine.
pottery
Alongside
brawler?
last year's Weird But Chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration. Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high-energy, expressive multiplayer action. You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler, and it's just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction. We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots.
I don't know. It sucks, man. I was hoping for a...
I've spent my career as a concept artist,
like a
focused on
typical
coming
Double
up with
Fine.
unique
I mean, I guess
characters and
maybe,
environments at Double Fine. But I
oh,
also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic
I can
element
make
of
anything out of
destruction and
creases,
action,
though. It sounds like it.
but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist. I stumbled on the answer one day: what better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality. You start off as a little helpless, naked spirit. You're not capable of much in this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body. And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters.
How long is it before people
Pots that
make
can compete in
penises with their
challenges in
pottery?
a way that only pots can.
You already know that's going to be...
Our game mode,
People are
Quench,
gonna
brings
jump right
all of
in and
that
start
together
making
in a
dongs
4v4
right off the
combat
bat.
party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations. Avoid or destroy incoming enemy warriors. And of
Okay.
course, fill
So
your pot up
it's
with
got-
water.
It's got kind of a cool
Ultimately,
idea. I'm
douse the
starting,
enemy's
starting
kill
to, I'm starting
and
to
win
warm
the
up to
game.
it a little bit.
Got him once. Now keep at it.
So it's almost like a... It's almost like a sporting thing, too. I wanted to make a ding as well, so that'll happen.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors. We had to figure out how to make
I'm starting to like the idea more
character
and more.
builder and a loadout
What's the idea of
system
being
all
able to
together,
create? Like, can
while
I
keeping
literally
the full
create whatever I
experience
want?
approachable
If I
for
can
anyone, not
create
just
whatever I
pottery
want, then
masters.
sure.
After many iterations balancing simulation with arcade
It almost sounds kind of like
we landed on a
Splatoon
design that
bit,
lets you
right?
feel like a
the
master
competition
pot
aspect?
who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream
Trying
of.
to use your, trying
Even
to
if
keep
you've
your
never
pot
seen a
alive with
potter's
the
wheel.
water to get to the other end while getting
It's weirdly
wrecked by other
satisfying.
pots.
We've carefully married the clay technology with the behavior of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds. Refine it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools to get specific and make it yours. As you sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many more.
So that means we had to ask ourselves, if I was a vase, and this vase that I just made was now my body, what can I, as a vase, do?
Can you also like specialize your abilities based on your sizes or whatever? Is that what she's gonna talk about?
To run, jump, attack, and roll. They also must have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out. Each shape has its own unique way of performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on a challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these core moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most fun and over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords.
This would have been a banger on the Wii back in the day,
jabs
for
flaring
sure.
like megaphones,
But it's also VR.
plates flinging pies.
It'd be a cool game to use on Joy-Cons.
Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
This would be a banger on Switch 2. If they announce this is going to be on Switch 2, I almost would rather play this on Switch, honestly.
As you fight over the water on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln, you'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape matters carries over into our maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see things like secret tunnels that
again,
only
I'm
fit
warming up to
certain
the
size
idea.
pots,
I was
and
kind of bummed
pathways
at
that are
first just
only
because I was
traversable with
expecting
certain shapes.
a more typical Double Fine story,
You'll fight on
linear
fractured,
experience.
floating
but
pieces of ancient history.
This is cool.
Like an ancient Greek nightclub, fit for Dionysus. It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map.
I'm warming up. This might be something I get
Inflating
into.
sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your
I
advantage.
think what it is that the idea
Fight
at
in
first
the Egyptian god Set's dingy
I
punk
wasn't
venue.
loving
Complete with
the
a mosh
idea at
pit
first, but it
where only
really
one
seems as
pot
though
can
they're going
emerge
all out with
unbroken.
the idea, which that's what I
Leverage
like
your
about
unique
it.
creations. Everything from your size, your capacity to carry water, your speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle. Do you want a
And
team
that is true.
full of large
If you make,
cups,
like, a big-
maximizing your dousing potential?
But then you move way slower if you make like a
Or a
big
team
one.
of tiny ninja saucers ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way?
Yeah,
Or
that's cool.
a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
I'm gonna make a
At the end of a round,
prediction.
the cycle of creation
I think this
and
game's gonna be
destruction
huge.
loops around again, and now you're
It
back
depends
in the
on if it
wedge.
launches
a
on
multiplayer
multiple
lobby where you can hang at the wheel
consoles.
and make something cool with your friends. You've
I
just
think
earned
this
XP
game's gonna be
points
really
and chips
big.
from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and
I
expand
can already
your pot making
tell
options.
this is gonna do really well.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the Pottery Studio for inspiration. We
If this
found
is
ways
on
to
Nintendo,
translate
this
the
is gonna be
experience
huge.
of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies, and it pops up with a special delivery of destruction.
I love a medium jug. a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation. And
I bet this will have a million players for a few weeks, and then after that die down a bit. Have a small, tight-knit community.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl.
That's probably more
perfect for sneaking
realistic.
past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the medium base. It's decently fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible. I call it tiny.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery power fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. This is just the beginning of the Pottery Party,
Switch.
as we bring regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities and game modes, and much more. Creating is more fun together, and we'd love your help sculpting this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down
I
with
think that
fellow
could
Double
hurt
Fine
it, the fact
fans
that
and
this
join the
was-
Double
it's, like,
Fine Action
perfect
Insiders
for
for an
Switch.
even earlier look and a chance to play in our closed beta very soon.
You want me to say it 5
Interesting.
times?
Okay.
That's mean. Am I supposed to? Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer
I think that's kind of big,
It's getting better. Online
I mean,
multiplayer
it may not seem like a big deal, but I think that's a big deal. Xbox, PC, Cloud, PS5, Steam. So it's on everything but Switch. That seems like that's the one place where you'd want that. I mean, other than Xbox, it's an Xbox thing, but...
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really
I mean, am
long
I wrong
time.
on that, right? Does
Fable.
that not seem like prime Switch material?
Playground Games is renowned for fun,
All right, here we go.
immersive,
Fable.
and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about.
All right, Fable, come on.
is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences.
I like that. I like choices.
It's packed with action, drama, British humor, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion,
I like
you begin the
chickens.
game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill.
Oh yes, show me
It's
more.
here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards,
I wanna be a
disaster
hero.
strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger.
Oh, Grandma.
Suddenly
Grandma.
alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas.
I hope they have two character
And
options.
because
Says
our Albion
Odin.
is
I
truly
don't
open
think
world,
so.
for the
It
first
seems
time,
like
you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go
it
where
feels
you
as though
want
you only
from
play as
early in the
one
game.
character.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes,
Powerstone, yes, is Odin.
And the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows.
I like
Our
cults.
Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're
I don't
stronger than
know,
regular
that frame
people.
rate don't look too
They're
good
more
there.
skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads.
Oh, you
and customize your
can.
clothing,
Okay.
hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars. So the hero you play represents you.
So you can
But as
pick
well as your
character.
appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities
Okay,
you learn,
I didn't know
and through
that.
the weapons you use. Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly blending melee and
Okay,
ranged
this looks
weapons
better
with
than
magical
what they
abilities.
showed. When they were on the horse, the frame rate
There's
looks rough. This looks a
style-weaving
lot
combat,
better. That looks pretty good.
allowing you to show off your personal playstyle
Oh yes, show me. Okay, finally getting to siege.
against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike.
It looks very witchery.
Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use
you got
light
fast,
and heavy
light,
combos,
okay.
often knocking enemies off balance
Power combos.
and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies.
That's a really cool design.
And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents. We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight.
Oh yeah, custom characters. Oh, they even sound like the original monsters.
Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
UI looks a bit
Brand new
simplistic.
enemies too, like this
Yeah,
fearsome
I like
cockatrice,
that, though.
the giant
I'm fine with
fire-breathing
that.
chicken. Each enemy
It
family
looks
is different,
very
with their
witchery.
own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
Okay, I'm impressed now. Now I'm ready. I feel like
But
this
there's
is the
more
best
to being a hero in Albion than fighting.
most I've seen
so
so
much
far.
more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the
Gameplay
original
wise, it
games,
looks good.
so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion, and the things you can do with them.
Big question is, can I
or
run
to
up
them.
and fart on people?
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was
could just
almost a
rip
complete
ass.
other game where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married,
And
having
farting on
kids.
them.
Fancy a date?
Let me fart on people.
You can get to know me better.
Buying another house.
That's all I want. I just
Buying
want to fart
every
on
house
people.
in Albion. Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich. Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you.
I'm glad they're bringing back
you
the
hired them
properties,
to work in
dating,
one
and
of your
employment
businesses.
features from past
Hey,
games.
you.
So, no, I agree.
Working hard?
How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That
They let me
tension
collect
between
income
good
while
and
locked
evil
off the game for,
underpinned
like,
all
Fable
of the
2.
original games.
I forgot about that.
And morality
Yeah,
is
interesting.
central to our game too. But we have a slightly
Take the
different take
chicken.
on it.
Take the chicken. Yes. All
For
chickens
us,
must get
morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them, they'll love you or hate you for the choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener
Oh,
in
this
a
is the
rural
guy,
village
yeah.
who discovers a magical
I
growth
saw
formula.
him from the ads.
He
Or the
accidentally
early.
turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the
Didn't
game
think a
we're
racing
making.
game studio could
There'll
make a
be
game like
much
this.
more to share as we get
That is
closer
everything
to
I
our
could want in a
launch.
Fable game.
I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026. From all of us here, thanks for watching.
Autumn. What months are autumn again? That's like, I'm terrible with my seasons. That's like what? That's like September? May? Not May. May's summer, right?
This is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the
That's
act
like
of
August,
creating
right?
new
Isn't that
friends
like
as it is
August,
fast-paced,
September, somewhere
competitive
around there, right
destruction.
before winter?
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch.
You gotta stream that game since that? Oh yeah, I'm definitely, yeah.
組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを
Yeah, there's two games here. I'm definitely streaming the Game Freak game, and I'm definitely streaming Pokemon. Or
You can be the hero
Pokemon.
you want to be
Fable,
through the way
Fable,
you play,
and the
through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Game Freak game. I'll probably end up playing that the pottery game too. I thought that looked pretty fun. Although, again, I kind of wish that was on Switch, but... So we got a game in spring, autumn, and summer from Xbox. Okay. Well, they're on all consoles, but... Huh. Interesting. So the game first would be Beast. So Beast, Reincarnation. I'm terrible at my months. I don't even want to... I'm making myself sound dumb. Well, alright, y'all. That was the Xbox Developer Direct. I think overall that was a pretty solid showing. I mean, again, I don't think there wasn't that one big surprise like sometimes they've done. I think Kiln was a nice surprise, but it just, like, I think the fact that that game's not on Switch is gonna... That's a huge missed opportunity. That's like, to me, that seems like the most obvious like Switch game out of, you know, that they could have done. And I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's said it's going to be on everything else, PC, Xbox, and PS5. So I'm sure it'll have crossplay. So maybe it'll find a way to have an audience of some kind. Oh man, I'm just noticing I had my stream audio playing in the background the whole time. I didn't sound that loud. Well, hopefully you guys couldn't hear an echo or anything in there. Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately this event kind of did what it needed to do, right? I mean, it got me a little bit more excited for Fable. It showed the game for a game. I was already kind of interested in that one, so yeah, 3 games to expect that I think could be really fun. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, y'all, I think I am going to end the stream here, and then we're going to hop back on in a few hours, and we'll do ChazmaN live. I'd say give me like 4 or 5 hours, and we'll hop back on and do that. And I think we're definitely going to talk about this event and maybe rewatch some of the stuff. But yeah, that was the Xbox Developer Direct. I think I'll definitely try and get Fable Sizone, and yeah, it definitely looks cool. I'm a big Fable fan. I've played all of them. Except for... I don't think I ever finished the first game, but I definitely finished 2 and 3. I think I played the first one a couple of times and just never finished it. But my favorite's 2. I think 2's the best one. Alright, good stream. Thank you so much to the Patreon backers. We got Skylar Twilight 128, Tim, and Matthew Biocrash. Appreciate you guys' support. And yeah, that's so much. Thank you so much, y'all. Love you. I'll see you guys in just a little bit, so